Lucy Stevens was born into a world where wealth and expectations shaped her destiny. As the only child of a powerful real estate mogul, her life seemed meticulously crafted from an early age. Private schools, equestrian lessons, and glamorous debutante balls filled her days, while her nights were spent learning the delicate art of maintaining a perfect public image. However, behind the scenes of her seemingly enchanted life, Lucy faced a more turbulent reality at home. Her father, Theodore, was demanding, while her mother, Evelyn, subjected Lucy to constant scrutiny. The emotional disconnection in her family pushed Lucy toward her academic interests, where she excelled, particularly in art history. Her brilliance earned her a place at a prestigious Ivy League university. Though she thrived academically, her personal life was far more troubled. She found herself caught between the expectations of her family and her need for independence, resulting in tumultuous relationships that left her feeling increasingly disconnected from her true self. Behind her polished image, Lucy struggled with deep insecurities and an unrelenting desire for validation. Her relationships, though intense, often lacked the stability she sought. This pattern continued until she met Finn Calloway, a man whose quiet confidence and authenticity seemed to offer the life she thought she should have. The encounter with Finn Calloway. Finn's upbringing was the complete opposite of Lucy's privileged world. Raised by a small-town doctor and an English teacher, Finn's values revolved around hard work, honesty, and loyalty. His parents nurtured his innate curiosity for science, and he spent his summers exploring nature and visiting science museums. Finn's passion for the environment blossomed, eventually leading him to pursue a degree in environmental science at a prestigious university. It was during his university years that Finn met Lucy. He was immediately captivated by her beauty and intelligence, but was particularly drawn to the vulnerability she tried to hide. As their relationship deepened, Finn believed he had found his ideal partner, someone who shared his intellectual curiosity and seemed to understand his values. The couple's relationship progressed naturally, and Finn proposed during a conservation trip to Costa Rica, presenting Lucy with an ethically sourced diamond ring, symbolizing both his love and his environmental values. Lucy, swept up in the romance of the moment, accepted the proposal eagerly. The shadow of Asher Calloway. However, not everything was as idyllic as it appeared. Asher Calloway, Finn's cousin, played an instrumental role in the unfolding drama. Asher, the black sheep of the Calloway family, had grown up with all the privileges wealth could buy, but none of the emotional support he needed. Left largely unsupervised, Asher became a charming yet reckless individual, using his looks and wit to manipulate those around him. Despite his rebellious nature, he shared a close bond with Finn, who had always been a stabilizing force in Asher's turbulent life. When Asher met Lucy, their mutual attraction quickly evolved into a dangerous flirtation. Lucy found in Asher the excitement and unpredictability she craved but knew she should avoid. Asher, accustomed to fleeting romances, found himself more deeply involved with Lucy than he had ever intended. Their affair began in secret, concealed behind the guise of wedding preparations and family gatherings. Their attraction soon spiraled out of control, and what began as stolen glances quickly escalated into clandestine meetings and passionate encounters. The cracks in Finn and Lucy's relationship. As Lucy and Finn's wedding day approached, the cracks in their relationship became increasingly evident. Lucy, influenced by her family's expectations, pushed for an extravagant wedding, while Finn, true to his modest upbringing, wanted a smaller, more intimate affair. Their disagreements left both feeling frustrated, with Lucy interpreting Finn's reluctance as a lack of enthusiasm for their union. Finn, caught between his love for Lucy and the growing sense that something was amiss, began noticing troubling signs. Lucy's sudden obsession with her phone, unexplained absences, and Asher's increasingly erratic behavior raised Finn's suspicions. Despite these red flags, Finn tried to suppress his doubts, chalking them up to pre-wedding jitters. The affair unveiled. Unable to ignore his instincts any longer, Finn decided to confront Lucy. The conversation was tense, with Lucy denying any wrongdoing and attempting to deflect Finn's concerns. When she called Asher to corroborate her story, their united front left Finn feeling defeated but still suspicious. The seamless nature of their lies only deepened his sense of betrayal. 2 weeks before the wedding, Finn's suspicions reached a boiling point. He had discovered enough evidence, text messages, hotel receipts, and unexplained absences, to confront Lucy with the full truth. What began as a confrontation between Finn and Lucy quickly escalated into a public revelation of betrayal on their wedding day. A wedding day gone horribly wrong. On the morning of the wedding, the atmosphere was tense. Lucy, surrounded by her bridesmaids, struggled to maintain her composure, while Finn prepared for the ceremony with a heavy heart. Asher's presence only exacerbated the tension, and as the ceremony drew near, Finn found himself facing a difficult choice. During the exchange of vows, Finn made the shocking decision to confront Lucy and Asher publicly. Instead of reciting the vows of love and commitment, he exposed their affair to the gathered guests, leaving Lucy in stunned silence and Asher visibly shaken. The revelation sent shockwaves through the room, with guests reacting in disbelief and anger. Finn, his heart broken, announced the cancellation of the wedding and began to walk away, only for the situation to take a dark and unexpected turn. The tragic climax. Asher, overwhelmed by guilt and desperation, pulled out a concealed handgun. Panic ensued as guests scrambled for safety. Finn, despite his emotional turmoil, tried to reason with Asher, but his efforts were in vain. Lucy, in a moment of fear and regret, attempted to intervene, but the situation spiraled out of control. In the chaos that followed, a gunshot rang out, and Lucy collapsed, her wedding gown stained with blood. As Finn held Lucy in his arms, her life slipping away, he was left grappling with the tragic consequences of the affair and the violence it had provoked. Asher, now fully realizing the gravity of his actions, stood in shock as police arrived to take him into custody. Lucy, once the bride on the cusp of a new chapter in her life, was pronounced dead at the scene. The aftermath. The events at Rosewood Hills left a permanent scar on everyone involved. Asher Calloway was sentenced to life in prison for second-degree murder, his future destroyed by a moment of uncontrollable jealousy. His betrayal shocked both families, leaving them devastated and grappling with the tragic fallout. For Finn, the grief was overwhelming. He lost both his fiancée and the cousin he once trusted. Unable to cope, he left his job and sought isolation in the wilderness, hoping to escape the memories that haunted him. Guests at the wedding, expecting a day of joy, were instead witnesses to heartbreak and violence. Lucy's death, moments before her wedding, became a haunting memory for all. Both families retreated from public life, dealing with their guilt and sorrow as the media turned the scandal into a national story. What was supposed to be a celebration of love became a tragic lesson in betrayal, secrets, and the devastating consequences of unchecked emotions, leaving everyone involved to carry the weight of that day forever. And that brings us to the end of this tragic story. If you found this story gripping, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you think. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into dramatic real-life stories. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.